Well, good morning, beautiful people. This is Keck with Builderall, your information products, digital marketing, training, and support specialist. Welcome aboard for today's episode of Motivation Monday. Welcome. Let me go ahead and pull our chat up here so I can keep up with you guys. Let me just refresh our page. Yes, that looks like me. All right, let me pop it out and shut it up. Okay, I think I've got the chat up. Looks like we're broadcasting. Looks like we have audio and video. So welcome again. This is Keck with Builderall. Today is Motivation Monday. Time to get our mindset straight for success in business and life. Glad you're with me. Good morning, Kurt, and good morning, Mark. Welcome. Glad you're with us today. And there goes the rooster. That's right. Our cue to rise and grind, grab our cup of joe or whatever is it going to make you go. And let's get a little Builderall training in. Today, it's going to be a little Builderall motivation mindset stuff. Fantastic. Okay, you guys. So today I want to talk a little bit about, you see here in the title, the seeds of success, the seeds of success. I mentioned last week in one of my lives, I don't remember which one, but there came a time when I was in college and I was in my college apartment sitting on the floor, and it just kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. Like my life is now. I was kind of stuck on this path of, wait till college is over and then you can get serious about just fill in the blank. I mean, anything, whether it's relationships, money, career, everything, right? So the thing that I was reading, that's what I want to share with you today. I was reading something called The Seeds of Success. Actually, The Seeds of Success is kind of a script within a book by Og Mandino, which I'm going to share with you here in a second. And I found it so powerful that I decided to sit down and write it all out longhand. Yes, now that I'm remembering more, I think I had it on an audio, like a buddy of mine. No. The rooster will not eat the seeds of success, Kurt. It's a great one. No, but we're going to try to keep the seeds to success off of the ground. So yes. All right. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the chat here. But anyways, actually an audio recording that my friend lent to me of this from this book. And what I did is I was listening. That was back when we had cassette tapes. Okay. So most of you know what those are. But I would listen to it and then pause, and then I would write it down. Listen, pause, write it down. And I did this, it took quite a while because you'll see it's a couple pages long. But anyway, it became for me the first of many, hey, good morning, Ray, which would be something I refer to as mind scripts. Mind scripts. So I consider a mind script something that you want to program your mind with, a script to play in your mind, to program your mind in a positive way. So I was translating that, writing it down longhand, and then I started the habit of in the morning, I would sit down and just read this thing. Okay, so I'm going to share it with you, and but what I've done, I'm also going to provide for you. Let's see, I don't know if I can do it right in the post here or not, if I can add stuff. No, I don't think so. But I'm going to put in the comments here, I'm going to add not only the a PDF with this information, but also an audio recording of myself reading this. And just so you guys can have something if you want to listen to it. It's only like 4 minutes in the morning to get your morning going, get your mindset straight. And also with the PDF, it gives you the ability to listen and read along. And what that does, to me, this is like a meditation hack, okay? It's not meditation, but it brings your brain closer to that state that you might achieve when some good meditation, because you're listening and then you're following along. So you got the auditory and then you got the visual learning, and there's very little room for your mind to wander off. Okay, if you're listening to a recording, your mind can wander off, but if you're listening and reading at the same time, you get some, like, it's a focus hack, really, to get your mind just focused there. All right, so let me get into it. First off, let me tell you the guy, let me share screen. All right, and we're going to share this one right here. All right, and we're going to do another click. No, that was it. That's the whole click. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to bring one thing over here so you guys can see here in my field of view. This is the guy who wrote the book, okay? And this is the book right here that I believe it came from, called Mission Success. But the author is named Og Mandino. He's since passed away, but wow, just a treasure trove of wisdom if you get a hold of his books. The Greatest Salesman in the World, that's very popular. You may have heard that before. The Greatest Miracle in the World. Down here, this is an excellent book. I just, before this broadcast, went up to my bookshelf to try to find it because I have this in paperback, A Better Way to Live. Boy, that is so good. But Og Mandino put out such great books. Really, really good stuff here. Let me see if I can just pull up one of these collections here. Let's see. The Greatest Salesman in the World, Part 1 and 2. These are excellent books. The Greatest Secret in the World. So anyway, I encourage you, just check out some of these Og Mandino books. They are good stuff. Okay, so let me bring over here what we're going to look at. And we'll go up here and start. Like I say, I think this comes out of this book, Mission Success. However, I'm not sure because I don't think I've actually owned this book, but I think it was an audio that was lent to me at that time. So here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and I'll read this a little bit, and I am going to make a little commentary as we go. Okay. So it's not so dry for you of me just reading this. But then I will go ahead and drop. Yes, I like what James says here. Reading while listening is the basis of hypnotic video sales letter. By the end, you're ready to buy anything or to make chicken sounds. That's right. I love it. I love it. So yeah, try to use that hypnotic power on our own brain. That's the trick here, right? Okay, so here we go. God, I thank you for this day. I know I have not accomplished as of yet all of you expect of me. And if that is your reason for bathing me in the fresh dew of another dawn, I am most grateful. So right when it starts off, it's starting off with some gratitude just for waking up. If you can be thankful just for waking up, you can set the tone of gratitude for your whole day. I am prepared at last to make you proud of me. I will forget yesterday with all its trials and tribulations, aggravations and setbacks, angers and frustrations. The past is already a dream from which I can neither retrieve a single word nor erase any foolish deeds. The past, my friends, is gone. I will resolve, however, that if I have injured anyone yesterday through my thoughtlessness, I will not let this day sunset before I make amends, and nothing I do today will be of greater importance. You've probably realized but this world is about people, friends, okay? And if you get to the point where you realize you've injured somebody, just don't do anything until you fix that, all right? Because life is about people and the connection we have with each other. I will not fret the future. My success and happiness does not depend on straining to see what lurks dimly on the horizon, but to do this day what lies clearly at hand. And this is so good. So many of us are future tripping all the time. We spend all our time in the future, which is not reality. It's just a mental construct. And realize our happiness doesn't depend on that. But what we need to do is just do what lies clearly at hand, what's right in front of us. Focus on that. I will treasure this day, for it is all that I have. I know that its rushing hours cannot be accumulated or stored like precious grain for future use. I will live as all good actors do when they are on stage, only in the moment. I cannot perform at my best today by regretting my previous act's mistakes or worrying about the scene to come. I will embrace today's difficult tasks, take off my coat and make dust in the world. I will remember that the busier I am, the less harm I am apt to suffer. The tastier will be my food, the sweeter my sleep, and the better satisfied I will be with my place in this world. I will free myself today from slavery to the clock and calendar, although I will plan this day in order to conserve my steps and energy. I will begin to measure my life in deeds, not years, in thoughts, not seasons, in feelings, not figures on a dial. I will remain aware of how little it takes to make this a happy day. Never will I pursue happiness because it is not a goal, just a byproduct. And there is no happiness in having or getting, only in giving. Again, just this idea of resetting our mind. The world is all about me, 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 and what can I get? But really, the magic happens when we put our focus on what can we give to others? What can we contribute to this world? That's where we will find satisfaction more than the things we might acquire. I will run from no danger I might encounter today, because I am certain that nothing will happen to me that I'm not equipped to handle with your help. Just as any gem is polished by friction, I am certain to become more valuable through this day's adversities. And if you close one door, you always open another for me. I will live this day as if it were Christmas. I will be a giver of gifts and deliver to my enemies the gift of forgiveness. My opponents, tolerance. My friends, a smile. My children, a good example. And every gift will be wrapped with unconditional love. This is the secret sauce, my friends. Unconditional love. Be a giver of gifts. Give the gift of forgiveness. And I just want you guys to understand, when you give the gift of forgiveness to your enemy, it is really a gift you're giving to yourself, okay? I will waste not even a precious second today in anger or hate or jealousy or selfishness. I know that the seeds I sow, I will harvest, because every action, good or bad, is always followed by an equal reaction. I will plant only good seeds this day. I will treat today as a priceless violin. One may draw harmony from it and another discord, yet no one will blame the instrument. Life is the same, and if I play it correctly, it will give forth beauty. But if I play it ignorantly, it will produce ugliness. I will condition myself to look on every problem I encounter today as no more than a pebble in my shoe. I remember the pain so harsh I could hardly walk, and recall my surprise when I removed my shoe and found only a grain of sand. I will work convinced that nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. To do anything today that is truly worth doing, I must not stand back shivering and thinking of the cold and danger, but jump in with gusto and scramble through as well as I can. I will face the world with goals set for this day, but they will be obtainable ones, not the vague, impossible variety declared by those who make a career of failure. I realize that you always try me with a little first to see what I would do with a lot. I will never hide my talents. If I'm silent, I am forgotten. If I do not advance, I will fall back. If I walk away from any challenge today, my self-esteem will be forever scarred. And if I cease to grow even a little, I will become smaller. I reject the stationary position because it is always the beginning of the end. I will keep a smile on my face and in my heart, even when it hurts today. I know that the world is a looking glass and gives back to me the reflection of my own soul. Now I understand the secret of correcting the attitude of others, and that is to correct my own. I will turn away from any temptation today that may cause me to break my word or my self-respect. I am positive that the only thing I possess more valuable than my life is my honor. I will work this day with all my strength, content in the knowledge that life does not consist of wallowing in the past or peering anxiously at the future. It is appalling to contemplate the great number of painful steps by which one arrives at a truth so old, so obvious, so frequently expressed. Whatever it offers, little or much, my life is now. I will pause whenever I'm feeling sorry for myself today and remember that this is the only day I have and I must play it to the fullest. What my part may signify in the great whole, I may not recognize, but I am here to play, and now is the time. I will count this day a separate life. I'll remember that those who have the fewest regrets are those who take each moment as it comes for all that it is worth. This is my day. These are my seeds. Thank you, God, for this precious garden of time. I love that. A garden of time. That's what we're given in this day. And we get to decide how we're going to spend that time, what we're going to cultivate in that garden. All right, let me stop the screen share here. So that's it. That's The Seeds of Success by Og Mandino. The first thing I wrote down as a mind script, probably, I am old. It's got to be over 30 years ago when I was in college. So yeah, let me see if I can drop them in a comment here, these two things. I don't think I can. I think I'm going to have to do a new post. Or I wonder if I can edit this post. But right after this video, I'm going to go ahead and in this group, I'm going to drop the audio and the PDF to that so you guys can have that, and hopefully maybe, you know, check it out, see if you might want to make it part of your routine. And if you do, I'm sure it will lead you towards success like it has for me. All right, friends. Well, that's all I've got for you today. I hope you have a fantastic week. I hope we've helped get your mindset straight for success in business and life this morning. And I'll put the files in the group, Kurt, for sure, and in the Facebook group. So up at the top, I'll probably put in a post, and you can also find in the files or the media section also. So look forward to seeing you tomorrow, which will be Tuesday. We'll come at you with some Builderall training. And until then, let's build it with Builderall. Ciao for now, friends. Great being with you. See you tomorrow. Bye.